You know, I've got two older brothers they're 16 and 18 years older than me. As a kid, they were my idols. I wanted to follow in their footsteps. They grew up in Oklahoma. The Selman brothers and the Goldberg brothers are the only family that had three all-state linemen, all-state players, in their family. And so, but my brothers went to University of Minnesota. And Oklahoma was like in the top three when I was coming out. But the last place I wanted to go was an hour and a half from my house.
Yeah.
And so I wanted to go where nobody knew who I was. I wanted to be able to make a name for myself.
That's a song.
Just don't let me sing it. That's all I can say. But I mean, I just wanted to start fresh. It's kind of like my son, right?
Yeah.
My son is following in my footsteps. So he wanted to go somewhere. He didn't want to go to Georgia. Didn't want to go to Texas because it was right where we live. He wanted to go somewhere where he could make a name for himself. So he signed with Deion Sanders at the University of Colorado. And in 2 months, he'll be kicking butt as a buck.
Deion.
Yes, sir. Neon and I played together.
So
awesome.
I could be wrong, but they say you're billed are you from Dawsonville? Did you live there? Dawsonville, Georgia?
There's two awesome Bills from Dawsonville.
Whoa! Tell me about this.
Well, I'll start off by saying Ernie Elliott. I used to live 15 minutes from the shop, right?
Are you kidding me?
I've blown up many a race car on their runway.
Well, the thing of it is. Had to do that.
So Ernie, at one point, Ernie built 10 Cobras, right? The kit car Cobra.
Yeah.
So he did a deal with this place called Unique Motor Cars. They put 10 Cup motors in 10 kit cars
that
weigh like 2,000 pounds. And what are you guys pushing? 750 with no limiter?
Oh yeah,
800, 900.
At that time. Right now we can make about 950 horsepower.
Good geez.
That tells you how much innovation.
It's unbelievable.
But yeah, you're right.
Yeah, but so I went up and I went up to kind of test the car, and so I drove up to Blairsville, and Bill takes me for a ride in his Cobra.
Come on, Bill.
And Chase was 4 years old, and he's sitting on the hump in between the two of us. And I have my hands embedded in the dash because I'm terrified. And Chase is laughing
at 4 years old.
Like a fool at 4 years old. So I knew this kid was going to be one hell of a NASCAR driver. And coming from that family, how could you be anything but?
Unbelievable.
Okay, so we're a little bit older right now, but what'd you think, Goldberg, if Kenny gets Ric Flair and I get you tag team match?
Oh, dude, you have no chance. And here's another bit of information that you guys will find interesting. Ric Flair went to the University of Minnesota.
Come on.
He did.
Ric Flair was my brother's roommate at the University of Minnesota.
Right. Man,
30 years before I got into the wrestling business.
And I grew up in St. Louis, Missouri, every Sunday wrestling at the Chase. My guy was Harley Race, Pat O'Connor. Speaking of wrestling, so I understand that your signature move was the spear move?
Yes, sir.
Okay, now don't hurt me.
Kenny's signature move is the string dance.
What is this? What is the spear move?
You guys know what the spear is, right?
Would it hurt me?
Do you think?
Don't do it.
Do you think Kenny really wanted?
No,
really?
don't do it. Don't do it.
So I'll make it easy for you. A spear is nothing more than a football tackle.
Oh.
I did my first match. It was a dark match down in Florida. And I don't know, there were probably 20 people in the crowd. And right before I go out, the guy running the show says, "What's your finishing move?" And I'm like, "What's that? I don't have a finishing move." He goes, "Well, when you win the match, it's got to be a signature deal." And so I get in the ring and I wrestle a guy named Manny Fernandez.
Manny.
And I look across the ring at Manny before they ring the bell. And I said, "Manny, do you trust me?" He says, "Yes." Pardon my French. But I said, "Okay, when it comes time, tuck your chin, spread your legs, and kiss your ass goodbye."
No. That's kind of like Bristol.
All I did was I did a football tackle. That's what I've done my entire life. I go to the back after the match. Everybody's mouths are open. Their jaws are on the floor. They said, "Whatever you do, do that every time.
Do that.
I'm like, this is an easy day at work. I did this for a living. So I thought it was a very simple move. It was very impactful. And it's one that, I don't know, 7 out of 10 times they don't get hurt.
So Bill, you saw this being a Georgia boy. You saw this sport come from the back roads of the Southeast now to the forefront. What do you think about the evolution of NASCAR? Because you had a front seat.
Yeah, evolution of NASCAR is unbelievable because the first time I came to Bristol Motor Speedway, I wasn't even a wrestler. I wasn't even an NFL player. I was just a kid that graduated from University of Georgia. And I find myself in the infield on top of a hauler trying to decipher what this person next to me is saying for the past hour. I did hold on. And I did this in the fan zone and everybody guessed it, but it was a current driver. And who was it?
A current driver?
No, not current now, but current at the time. He raced with you. So I spent an hour with him and I must have understood 3 words.
Yeah.
Who was it?
Dale Earnhardt.
Earnhardt's my man.
Sterling.
It was Warburton.
Oh, what? Oh, my God.
I had no idea what the hell he was saying.
Oh, my God. You spent time with the Ward Burton?
Oh, my God. Yeah, before I even knew what NASCAR was, I'm on the hauler, and he's trying to explain everything to me, and all I do is this the whole time.
And it was like this. Ward. Well,
do your Ward impression.
Well, the MB&A Pontiac running real good all day long.
That's a good one because I didn't understand a damn thing you just said.
Ward.
We should have known.
Ward, what happened to you here at Darlington? Well, the MB&A Pontiac burst into flames.
And let me tell you something, this Kenny Wallace ain't worth a damn.
But here's the deal. Here's the deal. You asked me a question. You asked me a question about the evolution of NASCAR. The evolution of NASCAR is in y'all's hands.
Yes.
Okay? Because as long as we have the fans, technology is going to do its thing. The drivers are going to do their thing. But the reality is you guys make this sport. Woo! So as long as you continue to do what you have been doing, especially here at Bristol Motor Speedway, this sport will always be at the forefront of what we do in America.
Goldberg, we got to send you off, brother.
No,
Thank you so much.
Oh, I want to stay.
One more.
Okay.
Please forgive me, director.
I thought I was saving you from getting body slammed, Kenny, is what I was actually trying to do.
I have to ask this. There is so much to you. You were in the NFL, a football player, a wrestler, and I see you in major motion pictures. So far, out of those 3 things, Bill, what do you like the most?
What do I like the most?
You're a chameleon. You do everything.
I like playing football. That was a dream of mine.
Football.
That was,
all right.
That's the onus for everything. It started
Thank
everything.
you for answering that.
Thank you for asking. But the reality is, everything that I've been able to accomplish throughout the years gives me a voice. You guys know it. And it's a very powerful voice.
Yeah.
And to be able to make it to where I've made it and be able to use that for something positive, working with kids, treating people the way I want to be treated, and working with our military.
Ooh,
that's my life now.
Love it.
That is my life. Other than this little boy behind me going to Colorado and his beautiful mother. Gates Goldberg, where you at? Get up here, kid.
We just got look at this kid. Hey,
give me a hand, everybody.
Man, how you doing, brother? Congratulations, man.
You're going to play for Neon Dion,
Another
baby.
generation.
I bet he'll inspire you. Congratulations.
Gates Goldberg has been here at Bristol for 15 years. He was a little baby when I first brought him. So he's grown up with you guys. So thank you very much.
Big round of applause, guys. Thank you to the Goldbergs.
You look good. You'll be stout.
Thanks, brother.
You guys have a wonderful day and treat my buddies with respect up here.
What a man. What a man.